Hello everyone, what's up? My name is Matheus, my nickname is bagrecelos. Today we're going to react to top 10 places to visit in Norway. Norway is beautiful place. Uh, let's go to the video. Okay, play the video.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I spent the
Nice to
last
meet
few
you, Ryan.
summers exploring the beautiful country of Norway, and I want to show you my favorite places. So here's my Norway top 10. Norway has to be one of my all-time favorite countries.
Norway is
From the
it's
jaw-dropping
a
fjords
beautiful
of
place.
Western Norway to the sea mountains of Lofoten. Norway offers some of the world's most unique and diverse landscapes. I just can't get enough of this country. Alright, let's start this video off on the magical island of Senya. Now, Senya is located in northern Norway above the Arctic Circle, and it's Norway's second largest island. Senya may be one of the best places in the world to witness the aurora borealis. To get there, I flew into Tromsø and rented a car and made
this look like a move scene. It don't seem it's so perfect.
I drove to this town called Fjordard and I got to the base of the hike. It was a surprisingly difficult hike, but eventually I made it to the top and I was just baffled by the view. The rock formation rose hundreds of meters out of the ocean. It was just like nothing I've ever seen before. Now, I was just having an amazing time, and I decided I wanted to spend the night. My
dream is to visit Norway.
So I could see the northern lights. All I had was a blanket, and I used my camera bag as a pillar. So I found this little mossy cliff ledge, and I set up camp there and waited for the northern lights to show up. Around 11 p.m., I woke up to the aurora borealis above my head. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They moved surprisingly fast, like snakes in the Arctic sky. And seeing those lights made me feel like a kid again, and it will
I think the aurora borealis is the most beautiful thing that can be seen by the woman eye.
On the island of Senya is this place called Tunga. It offers an incredible view of the sea mountains across the fjord. Alright, so after Senya, we're gonna head down south to the iconic Lofoten Islands. Like Senya, Lofoten is located in northern Norway, and even though it's in the Arctic Circle, it feels like you're on a tropical island there. I was lucky enough to go there about 2 summers ago, and I had an incredible journey road tripping through Lofoten. Our first pit stop was at this fishing village called Henningsvjord.
Look at the color of the water.
Football field. When we got there, we sadly didn't have a soccer ball, but we had a good time playing on the field and enjoying the incredible views of Henningsvjord. We kept on driving and made it to the iconic town of Rain. Now, when you think of Norway, this is it. It has those red houses surrounded by massive sea mountains. In my opinion, I'd have to say that Rain is the most beautiful town in Lofoten. When I was planning my road trip to Norway, I remember seeing pictures of this place and I just couldn't believe it existed. Now, if you want to do an amazing hike, I'd recommend hiking to Kvalvika Beach. Now, it's about a 4-kilometer trek, and I promise it's worth it. When you get to the beach, you're going to be amazed by the landscape. It has mountains that reminded me of Switzerland, ocean that looks like the Caribbean,
can't believe
this is real. A tropical island. I just can't believe places like this exist, especially in the Arctic Circle.
Look the color
we really wanted to get
water.
A good vantage point for the sunset, so we hiked up to this vantage point, and I just got one of my all-time favorite shots. I mean, I just couldn't believe those colors, from the orange mountain to the green slope to the crystal blue sea. I can't think of a better place to watch the midnight sun. After Lofoten, we're gonna head to Saltstraumen to witness one of the world's largest whirlpools. So over 110 billion gallons of water pass through this 3-kilometer straight every 6 hours, making for one of the strongest currents in the world.
It's not
water
real.
speeds can reach over 37 kilometers. One of the coolest features of Saltstraumen is the whirlpools. It's
amazing. It's so beautiful.
Now, while they aren't the whirlpools you'd imagine in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, these whirlpools can get over 33 feet in diameter with a depth of over 16 feet. You can take a boat ride through the current, or you can witness the whirlpools from the bridge above. As for me, I'm going to stay as far away from that water as possible. After the whirlpools, we're going to take a drive to one of Norway's most famous routes, the Atlantic Ocean Road. This 8.3-kilometer road runs across an archipelago of islands as it connects the islands of Averøy to the Romsdal Peninsula.
This
the
place.
Atlantic Ocean Road was completed in 1989 and cost 122 million Norwegian krone to make. It's made up of 8 bridges and 4 resting places. The route is an impressive feat of engineering, and it won the Norwegian Construction of the Century Award. So if you decide to go on a Norway road trip, you have to take a drive on the Atlantic Ocean Road. While we're still on the topic of roads, If you drive just 2 hours south, you'll reach another one of Norway's most famous routes, Trollstigen. Now Trollstigen, or the Troll's Path, is a serpentine road that makes over 11 hairpin turns as it descends on a 10% decline to the valley below. Trollstigen has 2 powerful waterfalls that pass through the road. The Stigfossen waterfall has a total height of 240 meters. I mean, that's just freaking huge. Another really cool place in the area is Trollvängen, or the Troll's Wall. It's Europe's tallest vertical overhanging rock face at about 3,600 feet high. I mean, just unbelievable. Alright, after Trollstigen, you can make the 2-hour drive south to visit the Geirangerfjord. Now, Geirangerfjord is one of Norway's most popular destinations. The fjord is over 260 meters deep and is surrounded by massive mountains that are over 1,600 meters high. There are many viewpoints to get the best perspective of the fjord. One of the most spectacular features of Geirangerfjord is the Seven Sisters waterfall. The waterfall consists of 7 separate streams that descend 410 meters to the water below. The best way to see the fjord is by boat. You can take a cruise ship or a 1-hour ferry of Geiranger to Helisilt for about $35. This is by far the best way to witness the waterfalls and majesty of the fjord. Another amazing nearby destination is Lovatnet. The lake is about a 2-hour drive from Geiranger. Now, Lovatnet is home to some of the most beautiful lake water. It has a unique turquoise hue with incredible backdrop of the mountains. While Lovatnet is stunningly beautiful, the area has had its fair share of tragedies over the last few centuries. In 1905, a massive rock from the Rumnefjell mountain came loose and fell 500 meters where it hit the water, and it caused a 40-meter tidal wave that wiped out a small village completely off the map and killed many others. Despite the tragic history, Lovatnet is a place you gotta visit. It's hard to beat the beauty of this Norwegian lake. After Lovatnet, we're going to head to the iconic Trolltunga. Now, Trolltunga is possibly the most famous rock formation in Norway, as it shoots over 2,000 feet from the lake below. Trolltunga is definitely one of the hardest hikes you'll ever do. It's a 28-kilometer round-trip trek that takes anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to do, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time. You can start the hike at the main trailhead
created
and
this
hike in
place
14 kilometers
by hand
to reach the famous
It is so
rock.
beautiful.
If you go between June 1st and September 30th, you don't need a tour guide, but if you go in the winter months, you definitely need one because it is a little sketch. While it is a strenuous hike, it offers some of the best views in Norway. After Trolltunga, we're going to head over to Lysebotn to drive down
I don't think I would have
Lysebotn
the courage
is a small
to
village
take
that's about a 6-hour drive
photo
from Oslo.
on
But what I think is so
rock.
scenic about Lysebotn is the road that leads down to it. It consists of 27 hairpin turns that descend down the fjord to the village below. When you're at the bottom, you're going to be amazed by the surrounding walls of the fjord. If you're down for a hike, you can trek 12 kilometers to
this place.
Geirangerfjord,
Oh
which
my
is
god,
famous
this
for its
sunshine.
rock wedge between the cliff walls. Looks a little sketch to me, but hey, I'd send it. After Lysebotn, we're going to head over to the nearby Pulpit Rock. Located in the same fjord as Lysebotn, Pulpit Rock is a famous flat-top cliff with a straight drop of over 600 meters. To get there, you can park in the base camp and make the 6-kilometer hike. The rock can be super packed, so if you want to avoid the crowds, you can wake up super early and get to Pulpit Rock before everybody else. I just can't think of a better place to watch the sunrise. I just can't believe how big the cliff walls are. I mean, it just goes straight down to the fjord below. I mean, just such a stunning and unique place. Alright, to finish this video, we're going to head back to the Arctic Circle to one of the world's northernmost inhabited areas, Svalbard. Now, Svalbard is located right between the North Pole and Norway. The capital of Svalbard is this town called Longyearbyen, which has a population of a
Can you believe it?
2,000 people.
I never seen snow. Never in my life.
Can move and work there. The archipelago is also home to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, where thousands of the world's seeds are kept.
Never seen
in case of a
snow.
global catastrophe. The biggest danger on Svalbard is the Arctic cold and polar bears. In some places, you're required to bring a gun to protect yourselves against them. One of the most interesting places on Svalbard is the Russian settlement of Barentsburg. Barentsburg started as a Dutch mining town in the 1920s, but was sold to the Soviet Union in 1932. Now the settlement has a population of over 400 people, mainly from Russia and Ukraine. I hear it reminds people of North Korea because it's just such a strange and unique place. Well, that is it for my Norway top 10. There's so many places I wish I could have included in this video. so I'll have to make a part 2. Norway is such a stunning country, and I hope you all can visit and witness its beauty.
Exactly.
Where's your favorite place in Norway? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys want some free stock footage, LUTs, and travel guides, check out my website in the description below. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at shirley.films. Alright, it's Ryan, and we'll see you later in the next video.
Next video. Oh my god. But oh my. Norway is, in my opinion, the most beautiful place in the entire world. Sorry. Sorry. I dream every day of visiting this place, and one day I will visit it. I am enchanted by the beauty of the place, the mountains, the sea, and natural. Everything in this place is perfect. It's perfect. I don't have I don't have words to describe. I simply love Norway and want to visit it as soon as possible. As soon as possible. What do you think? Leave it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget, new videos every day. You won. Bagrecelos reacts. Bye bye. See you the next time.